In this episode, we introduce you to Blammo, Millyways' head bathroom attendant.
He rules over his porcelain kingdom of shape-shifting toilets, and even hosts a very popular cabaret show.
So roll up your towel into a pillow, lean back, and
Prepare to learn about Yankee Fungberry candles, the royal flush, and why sometimes you have to go up there and pull hard.
Shut up and sit down.
welcome back to Hitchhikers and Appetizers. Coming to you from booth 42 at Milliways, I am your gorgeous, Adonis-like host, Horatio. Zinn is with me as well. I'm Trellis Gardeen, and we're back.
I was wondering if you were going to say your name. For a minute I thought that you were me. And I think there's a distinct difference. I don't know if our listeners can hear it. But when you see us, it's very easy to tell us apart.
For the oddest of reasons, after I said Adonis-like, your name popped into my head. And I don't know if it was just my brain trying to balance an equation where I was at one spectrum of perfection and it needed to not fall over to the one side of my head and balance it out with a thought of something that's the complete opposite of an Adonis.
Yes, that makes perfect sense. I was about to say, perhaps, this is strange. How strange. So kudos for that.
We're in sync.
Aren't
we're
we?
in sync this early in the show, which is awesome.
Yes.
Because speaking of syncs,
What?
but not only syncs, but everything else that goes in it.
Commodes,
Commodes,
towels,
mirrors, towels,
spritzes of cologne, perhaps,
yes,
condoms.
candied soaps. We have the being that keeps things really running here at Millyways, the head restroom attendant, Blammo.
Welcome, Blammo. Welcome.
It's a pleasure to be anywhere other than the bathroom.
I bet.
Viewers don't know, listeners don't know, but this is what he says every time you go into the restroom. It's welcoming, although sometimes it kind of puts you in your head.
The tiles have boosted to the reception, I think.
And sometimes I will admit it's hard to actually perform my bathroom functions because he will be saying something and so loudly and it's so humorous and I will sometimes miss.
Well, some people need the encouragement.
Yes.
So you're a supportive restroom attendant.
Yes.
Well, I'd hate to meet a non-supportive one.
Yeah. I've been there. Oh, there's such a joke.
Very true.
I just want to mention about the time that you put the whoopee cushion down on the toilet seat.
A lot of people thought that was a preventative measure.
Preventative to...
for protection of some sort?
Well, sometimes people have 2, 3, 4, 17 cases of hemorrhoids.
Oh,
And so a cushion of some kind is actually what's called for. But mine provides the medicine of laughter.
yes, it is the medicine.
Oh, the medicine of laughter, the balm of comedy.
Soothing, calming.
Hold on a second. There's something on the floor here I need to take.
Uh-oh.
All right, yes. Oftentimes there is.
It was delicious.
Now you're the bathroom attendant, Blammo.
Yeah.
Of course, we should let the people know that the third M is silent to make sure there's no confusion with the anyone else named Blammo. Are you responsible for cleaning the restrooms as well, or are you just there to hand out towels and encouragement?
I am responsible for everything from floor to ceiling, maintenance closet to entryway.
Fascinating. Restocking.
Restocking? If you run out of whatever you might use to wipe, of course there's 4 to 5 selections. I keep those refilled. If there are personal sanitary products, because we have a family restroom, you could bring your whole family in at the same time.
How lovely.
Very convenient.
The family that excretes together.
Eventually reseats together.
You, of course, know that Trellis is a poet. I'm sure you've heard him composing poetry in the stalls.
I do some of my best work.
I've read some of them written on the walls.
Yes. The wall, is it a wall of honor, or is it a wall that you say, oh, I should paint over that later?
Well, it's a wall that's been written on her.
Fair enough.
There's things like, Men who write on shithouse walls, roll their shit in little balls. Men who read these words of wit, eat these little balls of shit, which isn't true. It just kind of, it's a zinger at the end.
And it's making an assumption about a large group of people because some like to eat their own, some don't. Why make it sound like everyone does?
It's unfair.
What beings have you found to give you the most work? Who needs the most encouragement?
Vogons leave you with 3 to 4 toilets apiece
Oh my!
to clean, and they never use the cologne.
No. No spray. They don't spray.
Yeah. Well, they spray, but they don't catch any.
Have you been tempted to spritz them when they're not looking?
I tried one time, which is why I have no arm on this appendage.
Yes, I noticed that. One fewer arm. So how do you operate with only 3 arms?
You only really need 3. You need 1 for the cologne, 1 for the replacing, because who's going to wash their hands between, replacing and cleaning? So 1 for that, 1 for replacing, 1 for cleaning. And of course, the other one I used to hold out for tips, but now I have a tip jar that just says Blammo's Kids.
Oh, do you have children?
I have a charity called Blammo's Kids.
Oh, okay.
Are there? Does the money actually go to any children? Or?
Of course, it goes to their support. It goes to their education. I've never met any of them.
But they do exist.
They get 10%. Yes.
10%. That's very generous.
Yes.
It's wonderful that you're helping the children like that.
It's wonderful that the children are helping me like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The ends justify the means.
They're giving back to you as well. And 10% is very generous because, a lot of charities, there's just so much overhead in running them, sunken costs, hidden costs, personal costs.
Nobody knows more about sunken costs than me.
I'm sure. One question. I'm just awash with questions for you.
Well, it's about the first time you're washing.
Make sure you dry your brain when you're done.
I will. And not with the air dryer, because that can shrink a brain pretty quickly. A lot of people don't know that. There's several colognes, and you. How do you decide what cologne to spritz on someone? Because I notice you do it without asking.
I usually don't ask.
No.
In most cases, what you want is a nice citrus and wood undertone.
Yes.
All right. If somebody looks threatening, because that'll calm them.
Oh.
You want fangberry for the ladies, because they like to be uplifted a little bit, and they like to be respected.
Oh, fangberry.
Fangberry commands respect. It really does.
It's intoxicating. That is an intoxicating scent.
Also, I believe that one is squozen from the glands of a warrior race. The fangberries.
It is.
Weird.
Yeah.
Is that dangerous? I would think you'd have to. Do you have permission to squeeze them to get?
You are not going to want to ask permission to squeeze a fangberry. You just go up there and pull hard.
I'm going to write that down. You go up there and pull hard.
Then run away with your newfound treasure as fast as possible.
You want to yank it, which is why they make them into candles these days.
Oh.
The Yankee fangberry candle.
I did not put that together. Yankee fangberry. I'm just making sure to write that down. Also, I'm loving the quotes you have here. It's like you go up there and pull hard. You've got to yank it. I love that. That's another thing I enjoy is going and being inspired by your quotes.
Simple and direct. You should be writing these on the bathroom wall, in my opinion.
Yes.
Or would that go against the restroom attendant code to defile your own bathroom?
I don't consider the poetry defiling.
Oh.
Matter of fact, I consider it infiling.
Ooh, wonderful. I love how you turn that around.
And if you do it a second time, it's refiling.
Refiling? Very good. So not defiling. So defiling is just off the table.
Yes.
Now, I really would like to compliment you on the atmosphere that you've established in the restroom. There's the lounge couch over on the one wall with a vase and some decorative flowers. It's so relaxing that I know I have overstayed my amount of time in there a few times, but you just make it so welcome.
I just want you to know that there's no such thing as overstaying your welcome here.
Stick
around as long as you want. You know what? You should linger more than the smell.
Oh,
That's what you should linger more than the smell. You have a small cabaret in the lounge part too. I've noticed.
Why not?
The main act is Max Cordelplane, the MC here at the restaurant. The main MC, has he ever complained? Because I noticed that sometimes you get bigger crowds for the cabaret in the restroom than you do for the main stage show.
We do, and of course, there's always a sense of jealousy, professional jealousy. But you know, as I've always said, our shows, we aim to be, you know, the biggest draw in town. It's the shit.
It is the shit. It is the shit, indeed. And I love that that's what's above the door is in flashing lights. The shit. The shit.
Yep, in shining Fabron.
Blammo, you inspired me. I haven't written any poetry in a while,
Oh.
but I have one inspired by you that I would. Next time I'm in there, I would like to write it in a prominent place, if that's all right.
Let me hear it.
You got to audition this one, Trellis. You can't just say, "Oh, I'll put up any old thing."
And here it is. Linger, linger, here I stay. Linger, linger, I'll be all day.
Oh.
And that's there.
Oh, I like it. I like the brevity of it too.
My poems are short.
But more important, the rhyme.
Yes, the poems are short. The title's long.
Don't just write it,
Yes.
carve it in the paint with a key.
Oh, really?
Oh, perfect.
Bring out a key.
That actually speaks to the poem's intent. You know, it's more permanent if I scratch it in with a key than if I just write it in something that can be easily wiped.
Also, that shows that you were actually there for a long period of time. Because it would take a while. You obviously were spending a lot of time there if you were able to carve it in. Should laminate it as well. Not laminate, but do some kind of...
Clear coat. A clear coat?
I do keep Mod Podge in there just in case.
Just stepping aside, we should have asked this earlier. Where are you from? What your origins are?
My origins? I came from the planet Blu-ray.
Ah! I have not been there, but I've heard about it. I understand there are many, many extras involved in that planet.
There are, and there's been a lot of commentary made about Blu-ray, but
Yes.
I feel safe. I feel it's here to stay.
Yes.
And if I would ever choose to return home, but what could you ask for?
No.
What more could you ask for?
No, I want to visit. I have heard many wonderful things. Although last time I took a vacation, I could only afford to go to the planet Beta.
Ah,
So, yes, it was disappointing.
yes. And it's hard to find your way home due to the tracking.
Yes, exactly. It just stops, and you don't know, and then oftentimes your vacation will just get stuck.
And originally, Beta, you know, the advertisements and everything drew a lot of people.
Yes.
The initial for that planet was amazing, and really people thought that was going to be the place to go. But eventually, you know, it just didn't happen.
No.
Well, the problem is you put two people from Beta together, and they always fight. Betas will always fight.
Yeah. Oh, it's true. Oh, very
Yeah.
true. Very true. And that can get in the way of. That happened. I was trying to watch a theatrical performance. It was about two lovers on stage, and they no love shown. Obviously, the performers did not agree on anything. I think they were two different plays coming from two.
But gorgeous. They're gorgeous people.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
Flowing hair, very dramatic,
Yes.
very colorful. They just can't be in the same room together. I mean,
Antisocial. Not antisocial. They're social. They're just really terrible when they're social.
angry social.
Angry social.
But very productive in the workplace. People from Beta go on to become assistants, vice assistants,
Oh, my.
vice presidents.
It's best not to put them in that top portion of responsibility.
Why? No Beta wants to be there.
Now you mentioned vice presidents and everything.
Yeah.
With the clientele that Millyways serve, they all eventually do have to go, you know, visit your kingdom. I would assume that you've probably heard some pretty interesting nuggets of information being passed around. You know, they just tend to like talk when they're in there and not notice anyone else. What is some juicy gossip that you might be able to share with us?
Murders, planet extinctions. By the way, everyone will be losing thumbs, for those of you who have thumbs, next year.
Oh, no.
Also, I highly recommend people invest in Shiba Inu before it goes to 2 cents.
Uh-oh.
Oh, very good. Oh, good. Thank you. I'm making note of that.
Shiba Inu.
Shiba Inu.
Well, that's Shiba Inu. What's it currently at? Do you know?
It's currently at 1.5 cents.
Oh, so two.
All right.
Oh,
So I feel like I'm getting on the ground floor here.
yes. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. Have you ever thought about? And please don't apply that to us. But have you ever thought about charging for this kind of insider information?
It wouldn't be ethical. And the most important thing in my business is ethics and a good deodorizer.
Ethics in it. Oh, very good. That should be on your crest. Is that? Do you have a crest?
It is. Haven't you seen it?
Yes, I know, but our listeners haven't.
Let me turn around so you can see my hoodie.
Oh, Oh, I love your hoodie.
There it is, right on the back. Hold on a second. Let me unfold this part of my back.
Okay.
Oh my! Oh,
Oh,
you can see the
how
full crest.
lovely!
Nobody ever asks to see it.
No, it's wonderful. Most people don't see your front; they don't see the back.
Yep.
Because you're greeting. You're greeting them. That is wonderful. That is. I love how it expands.
I think it's criminal that people are not getting to witness that.
Well, hold on. Watch this. It dances like a hula dancer.
Oh, lovely! Oh, how
Hold on a
wonderful!
second. But watch this. Keep a close eye on the lower part near the foot.
Oh, look! There's a little. Oh. Oh, I would love that. It was almost like there's a little asteroid, not asteroid, but a little thing dancing, ring dancing around it. That was wonderful.
So wait, you're telling me all this time I could have been getting some entertainment when I was in the restroom and I have been deprived of this?
You mean besides the cabaret?
Yes.
Yes, besides the cabaret, don't forget the cabaret, Trellis.
If you honestly think this could top the cabaret act, I'm going into show business.
I actually find that to be very entertaining.
You need to talk to the manager for a pay raise and maybe a small stage, black wall, spotlight.
A bigger chair. I noticed the chair in there. We probably should save this for the end, but I'm going to go ahead. We noticed that the stool that you sit on in there it's been there for a long time and it's taped up. It's obvious that you used it. We put in together and we got you a new stool.
I thought we were going to wait to the end.
I did too, but I figured we'd forget.
This is beautiful. Look,
You do like it?
Tufted maroon leather.
Yes.
Yes.
Every bathroom attendant should get to enjoy a stool like this.
Yes, a stool. Yeah. Oh,
Notice the double stitching. Notice the double stitching around the sides and up the back.
Oh.
yes. I did the tatting. I did a little tatting on there for you too. I think.
Ah, is that what that's called?
Yes, I know it looks like just sputum, but it's actually tatting. It was intentional.
I appreciate its texture.
Yes. Oh, yes. I wouldn't rub it too much, though. I wouldn't rub it too much.
My fingers.
Well, you
stuck.
rub it. You rub it. What's that?
My fingers stuck.
Oh, here. Let me give you this little. There you go. Pull and pull. Now you probably going to want to rub some salve on your fingers. Okay, so in future, do not touch that part.
Hold on a second. I'll be back from the closet in just a second.
Oh.
Now, just so you know,
Very good. Always has sanitizer. Always. Mwah.
this is Scotch guarded as well. So it is protected completely against all spills and stains.
We do have both.
But you do have to be sure you blot it.
Yes.
With a towel and cold water.
I cannot wait to squat on this.
Oh, lovely. We should get a picture. We should get a picture of that.
Yes, do. Hold on.
Are we allowed to take photographs in there?
You are. Hey!
Nice.
Has he stopped you before? Has he stopped you from taking photographs in there before, Trellis?
I haven't tried. I mean,
I
thought it was frowned upon. So I
do selfies in there all the time.
what?
Selfies.
Why?
Yeah, pictures with just to remember where I was when it happened.
Well, I have to say, the mirrors in this particular bathroom are so well lit that if you want to take a selfie, look into the mirror, hold your camera out of frame or whatever, you're gonna look beautiful.
That's wonderful, because isn't that the place that people want to see pictures of you in? The restroom.
The best. It's the best.
Also, I enjoy the green screen effect in some of the stalls as well.
Yeah. We've had people scan in for business meetings, weddings, funerals. You have it.
I'm imagining a funeral, a eulogy being delivered from one of the stalls, and I think that would just mean a lot.
The toughest thing in the world is letting go.
Isn't it? And what a wonderful place to let go, but in a bathroom stall.
True.
Well, did you train to be a bathroom attendant on your home planet? Was that
Good question.
Your goal?
How did this happen?
It's most bathroom attendants usually have to go through a 3-year study, including culinary.
Oh, culinary.
I worked my way up.
So culinary.
I worked my way up. I didn't go to. It's the school. What I got was the School of Hard Knocks.
No, that is one of the hardest schools I've noticed.
I would knock and then I'd hear occupied, and then I'd knock and I hear occupied, and then I'd knock and I was like, holy crumb!
Look what's in here.
I got a whole little room to myself.
That's wonderful. You have told me that story before, and I cannot hear it enough.
I don't need no lambskin.
No, you've got some fine double ply.
Now, you're not in there the entire shift. What do you do in your downtime?
Oh, good question.
I go back into the maintenance closet. We have 15 different beds, most of them trundle.
Oh, that makes sense.
I don't like to take up a lot of space.
So you basically just go back and sleep? You just sleep during your downtime?
Part of the time is spent sleeping. Part of the time is, of course, personal hygiene. Other parts of the time, maybe I need to read.
Oh.
I have to say, you're probably one of the most hygienic beings I have ever met. One of the cleanest. You always smell fresh. Sometimes it's a mountain mist. I know if I'm near you, I'm near something clean.
This week I smell like radishes and yellow.
That is an excellent combination. Because you get the freshness of the vegetable coming out of the ground and the sun that provided the energy for them to grow.
Oh,
so true. It's very earthy, very earthy.
It's in my nostrils. I feel like it's been dirt from you has just been crammed into my nostrils, and it's lovely.
Now, are most bathroom attendants kind of, your general personality? It seems like you'd have to be an extrovert to want to have this position.
You'd expect it. So many of us are very, 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 I'll call it a wallflower.
Yes.
Which doesn't help. You need somebody who's going to cheer you on as you go back in there.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Hold on a second. The meter went off. I need to go down and scrub one of these. You can keep talking.
Okay.
We got to go scrub one? Okay, we'll talk for...
Right.
I'll scrub one out.
I will say that a wallflower bathroom attendant, there are times I don't feel comfortable with that.
I think it depends on the being. Don't you, Horatio? Because
that's true.
Sometimes I need privacy, and other times I need that extra push from the outside.
Listen to the cleaning.
Oh, very thorough.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! I didn't even notice there was a speck. There was dirt there until after.
I can tell by the sound he's using the number 6 brush.
Wonderful.
It was a number 6. You need to spend more time here in the bathroom.
It was? I was right?
You could tell without even looking.
I knew it. I could tell by the sound and the bristles.
I will say I've been in restrooms with wallflower attendants, and the thing is, I didn't know they were there until too late.
Were you startled?
Yes. Oh, yes. And I went again. I thought I was done, but their startling of me showed that I had not completely finished.
Maybe that was their plan. That's how they are. They didn't just encourage you outright. Mm-hmm. The surprise got any extra out that you didn't even realize it.
Their stepping out there was a bit like the shaking, making sure it's all done. I wish our listeners could see this. I often need sunglasses when I'm in there because it's porcelain. Everything is so shiny. Although there are muted toilets, which I enjoy those as well.
They're not as talkative.
No, the talkie toilets. We haven't even broached of the talkie toilets.
No, yeah. Have you ever? Do you worry that they might replace the existing toilets with talking ones that could then offer encouragement and possibly, what's your feeling on the job security?
I say I can't wait till that happens. Then retirement comes.
Oh, are you looking forward to retirement?
I'm only here because I'm needed. I don't need the money. I'm not here for the money.
Are you independently wealthy?
I just wouldn't have anything to spend it on.
Oh, I see.
Like, I have my own craft. Never fly it. Never fuel it.
No, it's just there in case.
I have one set of clothes.
Mm-hmm.
What
Those
else do
go
you
into the
need?
washer when I sleep and read.
Yes.
Various trundle beds to choose from.
Yeah. Who needs, I could have guests over. And then one day I retire. Where do I go? I'll find out then. Maybe I'll see something whiz by and I'll catch on to it.
Oh.
Well, yes. Well, if anyone's seen anything whiz by, it would be you.
Yes, the
Uh,
whiz. I'm sure you see lots of whizzing in your job.
I have.
Perhaps your retirement might be your opportunity for love.
Oh no.
I've been married 3 times.
3.
Oh, yes.
The third time was the worst. They usually say third time is the charm,
Yes.
Mhm.
which was why I married someone named Charm.
Very good idea. Very good idea. Did not work out?
Um,
Oh, apparently not.
they didn't want to have children.
Oh,
Oh.
Technically, they couldn't.
Oh. Oh.
did you know that going in?
I didn't know that before we were enjoined.
Oh. Oh no. So what happened?
You were lied to.
I wouldn't say I was lied to. The truth was held from me.
Oh,
The truth was squeezing, was trying to be squozen out so that I could get a firm grasp on it.
and then once it was out, it was like trying to put toothpaste back in it.
Yes.
Truth all over you, messy, ugly, nasty truth that you just left a mess and you couldn't clean it up.
You know, if anyone knows about things coming out, it would be you. It would be things falling.
Exactly. Well, I tried cleaning it up, and then I came back a second time and a third time, and I kept looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know what? It's finally clear now. I can move on.
Oh, that's beautiful.
What?
I was going to ask if there was any mess that was just too overwhelming.
Okay. One time, are we talking about existential messes or messes here in the bathroom?
I was thinking the bathroom, but I can
Yeah,
see
no,
how there
no,
would be an
no.
overlap.
Just wanted to make sure
Whichever
we were-
one you want to cover, it's
I
fine.
wanted to make sure we were talking about the same way. Someone came in one time. They had just completed the all-you-can-eat menu.
Yes,
Mm.
that's a lot.
They came in before getting to a commode, to a toilet itself, and allowing it to enter there. Out came the elbow gravy.
Oh,
over the sinks,
oh,
all over the floor, on the ceiling. You know, we have ceiling fans in there.
Oh,
When
yes.
you let something hit the ceiling fans, it gets flung all over.
right.
Oh,
It
oh,
took an
when-
eon. It literally took an eon.
Mm.
Oh, that's terrible. That's just the thought of that, and the fan flinging it more and more around. Oh,
I can only imagine the continual line of disappointed diners, going there and then they see the door propped open with a big garbage can with the sign "cleaning in progress" just sitting there.
Some were disappointed. Some were disappointed. Those who are afraid of that odor, they'd nix it out. But our cabaret sold out
Really?
an eon straight.
real. Oh, that's wonderful. Silver lining.
Yep. And then I put a little sign that said "This way to the egress," and people thought that was another menu item, or I don't know what they thought it was.
Thought perhaps it was some
Follow it out.
mythical creature they could
That
look at
allowed
or
us to
something.
reload the audience. Butts in
Oh, that's
seats,
wonderful.
or whatever's
That-
in seats.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. I just want to say we appreciate so much you leaving your realm to come visit with us today.
Your kingdom that
Your
you now have a
kingdom.
throne to take
Yes.
back with you.
Yes. Got to throw. Actually, we could probably get one of the waiters to carry it for you. I would offer, but you've seen
Yeah.
me carry
With-
things.
I think you should be carried in it because a king should be in his throne when being transported, in my opinion. Well, I think for our entry, at least the title should be Millyways restrooms.
Yes.
Blammo, what do you think would best describe you? I have an idea in my head from this. This has been a wonderfully informative conversation for me.
Yes.
I don't know.
We
if
can, and we
Horatio-
can share this with our listeners in the way, and I just think that's wonderful public service.
So what would sum it up? Royal flush.
Yes. Royal flush.
Flush. I love it.
Oh yes, the Blammo's Royal Flush. If you ever open up your own franchise or something, that should be Blammo's Royal Flush.
Sounds like
That
I've
would
got
be
a retirement plan.
Oh,
That
it's
I think
wonderful.
in retirement you should be franchising.
Yes, or Porta Johns.
It's about time.
Porta Johns each with their own attendant.
Well, we're glad you enjoy the chair. Enjoy your procession. It's not even your procession. It's a procession back to the restaurant.
Yes. Oh, the waiters are gathered. Now let's watch. Now I just want.
Oh, they're fanning him with the menus.
They're fanning him
with the
menus.
menus as
He's in the
going by.
chair. They're lifting him up.
Thank you. Oh,
Oh, and he's up. Perhaps we should strap you in. Let's strap him in to make sure.
this is worse than I thought it would be.
It's not quite as regal.
I wish you could see it. The parts where it wasn't clumsy were just very impressive. Thank you for joining us for Hitchhikers and Appetizers. And of course, special thanks goes to our guest Blammo. I have been Horatio Zinn.
And I continue to be Trellis Gardeen. Until next time, keep your towels clean. And if a wascally wabbit tries to contaminate your atmosphere, you can always retaliate with your
Illudium Pew 36 explosive space modulator.
So don't panic.
Everything you heard in this episode was improvised, but not everything improvised was heard. This episode of Hitchhikers and Appetizers featured the voice talents of Mike Gorgone as Trellis Gardeen, Brian Peacock as Horatio Zinn, and Bill Chott as Blammo. Finally, Hitchhikers and Appetizers is part of the Improv in Action Network. Check out other great improvised podcasts and projects at improvinaction.com. If you'd like to reach out to Trellis or Horatio, you can send electronic messages to them at our Galaxy address, hitchappspodcast@gmail.com. Or you can find them on Twitter with the handle hitchapps.
Shut up and sit down.